Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to our tarot reading for June 2022. Before we start, let's read a little or a short description of Sagittarius. Okay, it says here, "Oh, the places Sagittarius goes. But actually, this fire sign knows no bounds. Represented by the archer, Sagittarians are always on a quest for knowledge. The last fire sign of the zodiac, Sagittarius launches its many pursuits like blazing arrows, chasing after geographical, intellectual, and spiritual adventures." Okay, that's a very nice, while I was reading it, the thought that came to me is National Geographic. So if somebody is very much interested in National Geographic or is working in National Geographic, maybe this reading is related to you. So something related to National Geographic. Okay. Um, so Sagittarius, the major arcana card for you is Temperance. Okay. So this is your major arcana card. And as it was described, no, Sagittarius is quite adventurous in when it comes to learning, adventurous in the physical sense. No, there is always this sense of adventure because when you look at it, no, yeah, Sagittarius is like a hunter, so they seek out new things, they hunt for new things. No, sort of like that. No, so it's quite also beautiful also because it's related also to this one. It's like seeking for temperance. That's the title of our reading for today. And we are going to hunt for temperance. Okay. But let us try to reflect first on this card. When you look at it now, temperance, the temperance card shows always is sort of like a symbol of balance. You look at the wings are balanced. No, the height of both wings are balanced, and then you see uh, one foot is dipped into the water and the other foot is touching the ground. It's like the person has a balance between his spiritual life and his uh, being grounded to the world. No, the foot dipped into the water symbolizes somebody who is in touch with his spiritual world, while at the same time the foot on the ground somehow symbolizes that he is grounded. And then here on his chest you see a triangle which can symbolize the Trinity. And in the Christian faith, the Trinity is, they say, three persons in one God. It symbolizes three beings working equally in or unite. There is union between them. There is one God. There is indeed in these three persons, there is equality. You see here also two cups where water is equally balanced. No, they pour the angel is pouring water from one cup to the other without spilling any water. So somehow the angel is able to maintain a certain balance. Now, again, when you look at it, now it's uh, in the inner world, the angel is able to maintain balance, no? And maybe also maintain balance between the inner and the outer world, no, the inner and the external world. So he's able to maintain a certain balance, and he's in the middle. At the same time, very much close to Sagittarius, the angel is in the amidst nature. The angel's amidst nature. It's like Sagittarius, so he's constantly amidst nature, hunting. Okay, so it's like that. So this is what I see from the symbol of temperance, which symbolizes Sagittarius in the major arcana. So here the sun can represent also the divine, which provides the water, the living water that nourishes everything in the land. So again, it shows that it is a person who is in touch with his inner world. Now, so as I have said earlier, no, we will search for temperance. So we will hide the card of the temperance, no, and then we will look for it. We will shuffle it for about 4 times, and then we will look for the Temperance card. And when we find the Temperance card, we will get the 4 cards before it and the 4 cards after it. And then we will ask Temperance to tell us a story, which will be your reading for today. Okay, that's one. By the way, we have here the four oracle cards. Here on the left upper part, we have the Archangel oracle cards, and then below it is the cosmic reading cards, and then on the right side, right upper part, we have the Shaman's dream oracle, and then below him we have the Archangel animal oracle cards. So this will be the cards that will give us also the message from the universe or from the spirit. Okay, 2 more. Okay, one more. So Temperance already has hidden in the tarot deck. Now it's time for us to search or hunt. Oh, yeah, that's a good title. Hunt for Temperance. Now, let's search for him. Anyway, okay. So let's look at it. So where is Temperance? Let's hunt for Temperance. Let's search for Temperance. Searching for Temperance. Oh, Temperance knows how to hide. Okay, we are almost half through the deck, and Temperance is still hiding. Would it be possible that Temperance is... no, I don't think it's in the bottom. The star. The star is also in the water. Okay, we are already in the moon. Wow, Temperance is somewhere in the bottom. Oh, maybe we passed Temperance. Okay. Where is Temperance? Okay. Oh, here you are. Oh, he's on top. Okay. So Temperance is on top. So we get the ones before him. Actually, they say Temperance, you cannot identify if he is a male or a female. Because they say, yeah, that's also another symbol of balance. Okay, these are the 4 before Temperance. Okay, so these are the cards that will be speaking to us and telling us the story of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. So this is your recent past, this is your present, and this is your approximate future. Okay. So in the recent past, a chapter was closed in your life. Okay. I don't know why I suddenly have a feeling that maybe for some of you, someone close to you died. Okay. If this resonates with you, then maybe this is a reading also for you. Okay. So whatever happened when your chapter was closed, for some of you, you just accepted it. There is this surrender, just like this king who cannot do anything anymore. He's the one who died. You see, there's his crown. It fell on the ground. So right now the thought that comes to me is, yes, when a chapter closes or when somebody dies, you leave everything behind because it's no longer of use to you. So it's the same. When something closes in your life, there are certain things that you will have to leave behind. The things that no longer serve you in your journey. It is related to judgment, because in judgment, people are risen from their grave. No, the grave is like being in a place wherein you are constrained. You couldn't move very much. Something that limits your freedom. No, being in a grave limits your freedom. And then when the judgment comes, you are freed from the grave and you are placed before the presence of the divine. And when you're placed before the presence of the divine is like a very bright light, no? And for example, if you put like a white handkerchief before a bright light, you can see the texture of the white handkerchief more clearly, or the surface of the white handkerchief more clearly. So if there are any spots in the white handkerchief, you will immediately see that dark spots in that white handkerchief. So it's the same also for us, no? Uh, when a chapter closes, oftentimes we are led to the presence of the divine, especially when the chapter that was closed was quite difficult, like this one. You look at the king that died. He died in a violent. It seems to die that he have died in a violent death. I don't know. That's what I feel right now. No? Well, it can be also that he was just walking and then he had a heart attack and he just died. No? But I have this feeling looking at the card. It's like it's not an easy death. Maybe there was a war or something. That is what I have the feeling. But it can be also just a natural death. He was just walking and suddenly had a heart attack. Anyway, what happens is that when the chapter closes, no, oftentimes because of the difficulty of the closing of the chapter, you can't help but be aware of the presence of the divine in your life. You know, in the hard times, we remember the divine. Oftentimes, it's like that, no? So when you remember the divine, somehow it is a moment for us to be closer to the divine when the new chapter closes, especially when the closing of the chapter causes us pain. So what happens is that we find ourselves to drawing closer to the divine. And when you draw closer to the divine, you get to see the things that, the spots that are in you, the dark spots that are in you, the things that you need to work on, the things that you need to improve on. You know? And there's also that sense of surrender. Like, for example, you wanted to hold on to these things, but you realize that somehow, sometimes the universe also closes the door on these things. And even if you want to, the situation no longer allows you to hold on to these things. Also, at the same time, you realize that really it's no longer right for you. You have to let it go. And so there is this surrender, just like the king. He has no choice. He already died. And he has to accept already that all these things in the world he has to leave behind. Because he's going to another dimension already. So there is this complete surrender for some people. For some people, there are those who bargain in the face of death. Some of them would bargain, just as when you look at this bishop, he is sort of with his hands together. It's as if he's bargaining to death. Some people would deny, like this little, I think maybe this is a little princess or a little girl. She's looking away. She denies the reality that there is death. Okay. Sometimes when a chapter closes in our life, we have undergo this process of denial also. It's a process until we go to acceptance. So I guess this is, when you look at it, all of us will undergo these stages. There will be a process where we'll try to bargain. There will be a process where we will try to deny it. And then there will be a process of complete surrender, like the king. And then the process of this, like this child, no? Facing the closing of the chapter with courage. This little girl or little boy is kneeling before the ground, facing death and offering death a flower, a bouquet of flower. No? And the sun rises. So this is the thing. No? For some of you are in the stage of denial. Some of you are in the stage of bargaining. Some of you are in the stage of surrender. And finally, some of you have finally reached the stage of acceptance and facing death with joy. At the same time, this closing of chapter in your recent past allowed you to see the things that are no longer helping you in your journey, and you have to let go. And you had undergone that stage wherein you just surrendered and let go. You realize that this you cannot any longer bring with you these things. Even the universe has already closed that chapter for you. And this surrender allowed you to have a deeper relationship with eternity, the divine, with the spirit. And because of that surrender in the recent past, you started to flourish inside. And the strength that comes from within overflowed and allowed you to face the new challenges of the world with courage. So that is what happened in you in the recent past. And because of that, yes, you are able now to learn to balance things in life. And at the same time, you are also you are able to balance everything in your life. And then it's like uh, they say that yeah, when you see Temperance, it's as if he's testing waters. No, before he takes a bath, he tests first: is it cold or is it hot? So it's like that. So you you don't easily jump into things right now. You have this sense of discernment. You try to see first if it will be for your own good or for not. So there is a sense of balance and a sense of also prudence in your part. But at this present time also, you are given choices because a chapter was closed and new choices are coming. And there are a lot of choices that are being given to you at present, no? But I don't think you will have difficulty in making a choice because your cup is overflowing right now. Because of your relationship with the divine, your cup is filled up. The divine is the one that fills our cup. The divine is the source of all our happiness. We are centered on the spirit. Our life is centered on the spirit. And because your life is centered on the spirit, your cup is filled up. And you don't need anybody to fill up your cup. So whenever you reach out to whenever you make a choice, the choice that you are making is not because you are needy and you are sort of uh, I need this, I need this, I need this, or something like that. No, it's not that. When you are making your choice, you are making your choice in a balanced state of mind, balanced state of spirit, balanced state of heart. Because your cup is overflowing. You are happy whether you have it or you do not have it. For you, it's okay. Because you know that the spirit or the universe will fill up everything that you need. So you don't need anybody to fill up your cup. You don't need any situation to fill up your cup. You just make choices. I feel that you are making choices at present right now with always this question of will it serve, whether will this thing help me so that I will be able to do what the universe or what the spirit has placed me in this world to do. So it is always with this sense of mission that you are placed in this earth with a special mission. And then when you make choices, it is because this thing that you are going to choose will help you fulfill what your mission is in this earth. No? So somehow you right now at present you are making choices, but the choice that you make is more balanced, just like Temperance. No, you are more objective in making choices. You test things before you make the choice. You are more careful now in making choices because you are not making choices because you are grabbing for it and you are in need of it. No, uh, you are making choices because um, if you make a choice, it is because it will help you in your journey. Now my attention is being drawn to the near future. That's why I was pausing. Because I see here in the near future heartbreak, that's the word that comes to me, and anxiety. Anxiety that will affect you, your sleep at night. No? So I don't know if this heartbreak and this anxiety will be a new chapter or would it be related to the past? For some of you, it can be a new heartbreak or, yeah, a new cause of anxiety. But the difference is you're already like the King of Cups. So this heartbreak can be related to the past, maybe the chapter that have closed, or it can be a new heartbreak. But this is You know how I see how it is? It's like a spiral. Life is like a spiral. You also see like the wheel of fortune. It's like the wheel that goes up and down. One moment you are under, you undergo trial and you learn new things as you go in the trial, no? And then suddenly you go up again the wheel and then you feel better again. And then after you feel better, you are able to take the lessons that you've learned and you feel wiser, you feel stronger as a person. And then after this short period of rest, the universe will give you another trial which will teach you newer things and will make you even stronger. So every day, every time, as we go through our journey in life, there will be moments where there will be sort of like an examination. And then when you pass the examination, you get a rest, like a vacation. And then afterwards, there will be another trial. But then when you face a trial, you are stronger. And I feel it can be like that for you also. No? So you've just undergone, you already finished level A. It seems that you're going to have a level B examination. So, but the universe is with you. You are holding your cup with strength. You are amidst the sea. You see here, this is the only king who is inundated with water. No? It's as if his throne is he's in the middle of the flood. It's like that. No? His throne is in the middle of the sea or something like that. So he can be Poseidon or something. So when you look at it, no, his throne is in the middle of the sea. This is a person who is very much in touch with his inner world. And you see here a fish. No, it can be a whale in the distance. No, but the fish can symbolize communications from the universe, and it's positive communication because the fish is very happy. No, just a moment. Okay, so we heard the sound of the. So it's like a confirmation, no? Yeah, it's like a confirmation that you are a strong person. You are a strong person, and you are immersed in the inner world. So, whatever this anxiety that you will face in the near future, you will be able to face it. You see here, this person is just calm. He just remains. No, he's not afraid that his world is flooding. He's not afraid that his world is flooding. In the distance, you see boats. No, so there are people also traveling with the king. Makes me feel that like the throne of the king is like also a small boat. No, and he's looking with looking at the distance. It's as if he is anticipating that things will get better in the future. No, he's looking at the distance and he is holding at the cup as if the cup is important in his life. So somehow this relationship with the divine that he already received from that you already received in the past, no, and in your relationship as you are going now in the present will be something vital to you in this trial that you will encounter, and it is something that you need to hold on to. Okay, if you hold on to this cup, you will have this scepter. The scepter is a symbolism of the power of the king. You will have the power to make it through this challenge that you have right now. And as you see, no, his feet is ready to dip himself. He's ready to dip his foot on the water. So it's a person who, whenever he finds challenges in life, immediately he can dip his foot into the water and consult the spirit. Lord, what else? What should I do now? Okay, so it's like that. He is calm and composed. In the near future, if you encounter this one, the invitation is for you to be calm and composed and not to worry, and always be ready to consult the divine when there are things that you cannot understand. Whatever anxiety will come to you, whatever challenge will come to you in the near future, you will be able to face it, no? Face it with calmness and with confidence, and you have this certain awareness that the spirit is always there to help you. Okay, so don't worry, it's part of life. All of us undergo processes of challenges, and then at the same time, moments of rest, and then again moments of challenges. Okay, so don't be afraid. Okay, right now the things in your situation right now, everything is balanced. You are overflowing. You are stable, and you have a lot of choices. Okay, when you make choices, you are in touch with the spirit. Always ask the spirit to guide you in making your choices. Okay, so now let us see the message of the universe for you. Okay, brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Okay, so whatever choice you will make here, don't be afraid. It seems that the angel says it's a good choice. So, whatever your heart leads you in making the choice, go on with it. The universe says it is the right choice that you made. Okay, so whatever it is, just go on. Don't worry about these things first. No, just live in the present moment. The worries of today is enough for you. This is in the near future. Besides, this is a possible future. Okay, always remember, whatever we see here is just a possible future. You have the gift of free choice. Whatever choice you make in your life, this can either happen or not. But whether it happens or not, you are stable, you are in touch with the divine. So do not worry. Just think of today. Live the present moment. Okay? Yeah. Now let's see. Let's now see further messages. If we can get further messages. Okay. Celebration. Okay. So you see, the present moment, try not to worry about this one. Right now, things are going well for you. You are making good choices. And then the universe is asking you to celebrate. Live life to the full. Whatever it is in the past, it has closed. Now, if it is the one that will trouble you in the future, which can be a very challenging. You see here, there are two cups. There are two cards against one. Well, because the one is enough. Is sufficient enough to set this thing aside, to make it through. Continue to be a person who is always in a thankful attitude. Everything that happens in your life, you find the positive things in it and you say thank you, thank you. When you say thank you, it helps you to celebrate life. Okay, so with this thankful attitude, this awareness of the providence of the spirit world, then it's easy for us to celebrate. So they are telling you celebrate. Okay, so at the same time also, maybe when this trial comes already, or this thing that troubles you, this celebratory attitude will help you make it through. Root girl, the disowned self. Okay, so the disowned self, what I feel right now is that you are getting in touch with your inner part, no, your inner world, your that part of you, that part of you that inner child that needs nurturing. No, somehow I feel that there's a need for you to nurture this one, the root child. It requires also another, journey within. Let us try to see what root child means. Maybe we can get more message from the root child. Okay, let us see. Okay, root girl. Okay, root girl. It says here, the disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. There is a certain beauty in you, which I think you will discover in your journey inwards. No? That inner child that needs to be nurtured. Root girl sits shivering, unclean and naked, as the base of the tree of the self. Okay, your inner part. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home, but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that, reintegrated, can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? Whatever chapter has closed has made you more in touch with your inner world. It allows you now, it gives you the opportunity to go within and discover those parts of you that have been neglected. It's an invitation for you to nurture your inner child more, to make her, to restore her to that self-esteem that she is loved. And I think the universe is making you realize that you are loved. You are accepted for who you are. You know this phrase like, this is me world. It's either you accept me or not. If you do not accept me, then just let me be, because I am happy just being me. I think you are being invited not to be somebody that the world wants you to be, but to be the you that you have truly been. Okay, so what you truly are. Don't be afraid to be who you are. When you do that, you will be nurturing your inner child more. It could be also that this one can be this one. Because of your inward journey, you will be encountering those past hurts, those past troubles, and maybe even this one. And so you go inside, you will discover all these things. And these are the things that you will learn. You will need to nurture in order to achieve this calmness and this joy amidst the challenges of the world. It can be also. So it can be that you are being invited to have an inner journey and to heal your troubled past, to undergo healing. I feel, for some of you, you might even need some guidance, professional guidance. If you feel you need some professional guidance, please do so. Okay? Okay, last card. Let's try to see for the last card. The raven. Okay. The raven is a spirit animal that symbolizes journey between the inner and the outer world. Again, temperance, So you are deepening in your spiritual journey right now. Prepare for change. There will be changes, So somehow now there's a possibility that for some of you, this one is not anxiety, but the healing of your inner self and going back to your past hurts. And to attain that, you will need to have constant journey from your inner and your outer world. You see here, this is the physical self of the raven, and then behind him is the spirit self. And you see the spirit self is flying. The physical raven is sitting calmly, just like this King of Cups. He's sitting calmly. And then when you look at it, behind this, the King of Cups is a fish that is enjoying the inner world, enjoying the sea. So this can be also that the fish can symbolize the spirit of this King of Cups, who is physically or externally composed, but internally is celebrating the joy of being in the inner world. It's the same with the raven here. The raven externally looks very composed. It is because behind him is a symbolism of his spirit that is soaring in the inner world, enjoying the inner world. So somehow it's like when somebody is basking in the inner journey, one who is enjoying journeying inwards, externally you will see them very composed. You see, the heart chakra is also very calm. It's as if the heart chakra is just whirling calmly, gently. This is what I see right now. So, see, I am placing it here. It's because it's as if these two are co-equal. They are balanced. They are the same. They have the same message. So these things, it will not trouble you. You will be at peace because you have attained a certain equality in your life. You are basking in your inner journeys. You are enjoying your inner journey. You are like the fool or the dreamer in the inner journey, enjoying the beauty of your inner world. At the same time, you are calm and composed outside, so that whatever trials come your way, you will be able to make it through. It can be also that for some of you, in the near future, because you are already stable right now, you already have the capacity to heal whatever past wounds you have in your life. Well, this is your reading, Sagittarius. I hope that it resonates with you. Just take what resonates with you, and I hope to see you again in our next readings. Until next time, God bless and have a beautiful inner journey.